Late at night or broad daylight, she's bringing the truth into the fight, shining a light where the shadows creep, for the lost, the stolen, the ones who will weep. She won't turn away, she won't back down, even when the loony clowns come round. Threats don't shake her, lies don't win. She stands for justice right till the end. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. Some chase fame, some chase views, but she fights for those with nothing to lose. For the kids who vanish without a trace, she won't stop till she cracks the case. They try to silence, they try to scare, but truth don't break and she's still there, calling out monsters, showing their game. Justice comes when you speak their name. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. So if you're lost or need a voice, kids stand strong, she makes the choice. For victims gone, for those in need, she's fighting hard, she won't concede. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. At the end of the day, this is all we have to say. Viper will always have her back, he will take you right in the sack.
Hello, my good peoples. Hello, Jason.
Hello, hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm hanging out.
G13 has joined the panel to be like my little sidekick.
Yep.
Right?
What's that little sidekick?
All right.
Oh, I'll be your Guillermo.
Okay, this is situation, people. Some good things happened today. Hi, April. Some good things happened today that I'm going to update you people on. Okay, let's go to my Facebook. We'll start here. yesterday, or was it today? Yesterday. Patrick has blocked me.
Uh-oh.
For the Whittakers.
Well,
Remember? My first video I did on the Whittakers. You can fact check me. A week ago. I said what's going to happen. Didn't I?
yep.
I was really bothered by what was going on. Something wasn't right. I started looking into things. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Right? And this is what happened. I'm going to show you people. Hold on a minute. And yesterday I got his record from Florida that we went through about the okay, that's funny about the state of Florida and him, right? Want to hear something funny? It was yesterday, as a matter of fact. So he has blocked me, and it was after I put this up because he started to argue with people in my comments. I mean, I got so many comments. I can't keep up with them, but I just appreciate every one of these people because I'm for the Whittakers, nobody else, right? And their well-being. I always have been. So he was trying to fight with people in the comments, and then I put this up. And
Wow.
then I did that and it was taken down. My live was taken down, people.
Seriously?
They took my live down yesterday.
Oh, dang. I didn't even
So
notice
you know
that.
what I did? I said, okay. I uploaded this then. I'm like, what are you hiding? What are you hiding? So he blocked me. That's okay, though. That's okay.
Wow.
You know, you trigger somebody if they're blocking you, or you've done something bad, whatever it may be, or I don't know.
Yeah, I
Hold
guess
on,
you got a little butt hurt.
okay, I want to show you people this. This is good news because we were talking about it. Oh, we were talking about it yesterday. I said, and I said this. I said this. What 3, 4 videos ago? I want to know. I want to see the contract. If you're going to be transparent, I want to see the contract. Who signed that contract? Because you know what? I don't want to. I don't want to say anything mean, but with their mind, right? Their shortcomings. I'm going to say that. No, no, none of them can sign a contract. Come on, no.
Nope.
In my humble opinion. So this is what's going on with Eric and Patrick, aka John. West Virginia State Police launched fraud investigation involving the Whittaker family. I put this up this morning too. West Virginia State Police are asking for the public's assistance in fraud investigation involving a rural Raleigh, I think you say Raleigh County family, which is the Whittakers, has become well known on social media platforms. Yes, they've been not extorted, exploited. In my opinion, they have been exploited. Right? I'm sorry, but even Mark did it. Mark did it. Mark exploited this family too. Okay, because he was calling them the I word and all that. So of course people are going to check into that because there's not a lot of that I know of out there. So he racked up millions of views. One video alone was 45 million, I can tell you that. Prompting donations to improve the family's health, living conditions. Didn't happen. Now investigators are looking into allegations of fraudulent donations, including money and merchandise collected on the family through Lawrence Eric Carroll of Georgia and John Patrick Rourke of Odd. Anybody with info, people write this number down. 304-256-6700. I said a while back too, law enforcement has to get involved in this. BJ needs to be arrested. BJ needs to be arrested. And I'm going to keep my eye on that too.
That is just so sad.
What do you guys think about that? Hi. Hi, Tammy.
I think they're being exploited like modern day circus attraction.
Oh, It is the grossest thing I have ever seen in my life. I had a lady on Facebook, you guys, and it was funny because my friend makes my intro song, my outro, and I made a song just for her. He made a song just for her. She accused me of making money off the Whittakers. I'm like, excuse me? She called me, what did she call me? A loser? And all
Yeah.
of a sudden, she private DM me. In comments, I can get that, right? But no, you're going to DM me bullshit. I'm putting you on Front Street. I'm not monetized. I'm not monetized.
Yeah.
I told her, I go, show me the proof. I bet you $1,000,000 because it ain't out there.
People should stop pointing their fingers when they don't have all the information.
Right, right. Now, I want to show you guys a little clip. Oh, silly Patrick. He blocked me. Yeah, she needs to go to recovery, but I think she needs to go to jail too. Okay, I'm going to go to, and if they start, but people have been documenting, so if they start taking things down, you know, you know,
Yeah.
you know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. And I showed yesterday about his Florida police report that has to do with prostitution, right? I have people coming to me say, well, it's only a misdemeanor, and they let those kind of cases go. I'm like, that's not the point of it. The point is, it's a crime that has to do with women and sexual stuff, right? Just like his new charges that he has that he's on probation for stalking, domestic violence, and revenge porn. See, do you hear what I'm saying? There's a pattern
Yep.
with him. That's all I'm saying, right? And I just put out information. That's what I do. That's it. That's it. Yes, Larry too. I seen a video. I can't remember whose channel of them stealing gas, walking up to people's houses, actually stealing
What?
gas. Yeah, gas cans.
Oh
I'm like,
my God.
what is going on?
Gas can and a piece of hose?
All right, this is crazy. All right, we're going to watch this real quick. Up, God. All right. Whose
Ooh.
daughter?
Yeah, I was about to say, did we go over those?
No. Where are they? I'll get them and I'll look at them. That was Patrick's house that the gas got stolen. What? What? That was Patrick's house.
Uh, sorry.
Oh my God, they're crazy.
Oh, that's
Hi,
funny.
Paula.
Hi, Paula.
How you doing?
Everybody's been looking for
This is
updates
after
and kind of
everything went downhill. This is after Timmy, Lorraine, and Ray got taken from or the state, and it's because the order of protection for BJ was not. They didn't go to court for it, whatever it may be. Now, I've been going back and forth about Eric and how I feel about Eric because he actually seemed really caring, right, in a sense. But with all this money they were asking for, it wasn't making sense. And I said I want to see because he said he was going to be transparent. I want to see the documents for, the contract. I don't want to see writing on a paper, and I want to know who signed it. If you're going to be transparent, all this money, oh God, they made some money. Um, So he knows something's going to happen here. And I said they need to look into the money part. I said this over a week ago. All this. I knew.
Status on
Okay.
everything. Whittaker.
Oh,
And everything that's happened over the last day or so. I know it's been a big day, and I know you wanted to get on here and kind of talk through some of the issues. I guess kind of starting out, how has
okay.
the area been? I mean, you're out in
Okay.
odd West
We're gonna go.
Virginia.
Money. I'm holding on to it. I've
Okay.
been trying to put it in a trust.
Uh-uh.
And then
No, you weren't. No. Okay. In my opinion, I'm speculating here. Yes, they do. It was in the. They did a thing right up in the newspaper. I put it out immediately. You trust Eric, not Patrick. Okay, this is what I got to say. It's really strange, all this money, and that's cool. Eric seems really caring, I guess, but this family's been exploited. Um, I said a while back, okay, all this money's coming in. Why isn't it in a trust? I said that when Mark was giving them money. Why doesn't this family have a trust and someone what is that person called that divide or takes care of the money for them?
Like a fiduciary or some other
Some other
financial
name.
a financial accountant,
Yeah, I can't remember.
a conservatorship. I mean, something.
I think Eric was a real deal. He just kept seeing how Patrick was and got I don't trust either.
The trust should have been set up immediately when they first
Oh, yeah.
started getting any kind of monetary donations in.
Yeah, and I feel that he's talking about the trust now after all this icky stuff happened. He knew he should have done that before the money even became a problem here.
this dude, after the stuff with Mark, that people thought anybody involved would be. And I knew right away, if I get involved in this, I'm going to be under that same microscope.
Right.
Told Pat that numerous times because of what they did with the money from Mark. And it's just one big freaking mess, dude. I was going to be accountable and transparent regardless. But after some of the events I'll discuss with you tonight, you'll realize I really was, like I said, planning on just being over it. I talked to Patrick's daughter earlier who was wanting to, and I'm going to tell you, does she have some grievances? Sounds a few, more than a but that's his personal life, man. And I'm not going there. Yeah. I'm going to keep this about the Whittakers and what.
Hi, who are the ladies talking? What ladies? Are you talking about on the panel?
Or is she calling both of these dudes ladies?
Oh, is she calling them ladies?
Maybe.
That would be funny.
That would be funny.
I'm just curious. I believe Eric is professional. I believe he has all the ducks on the road because he has a life on the line with his career. Yeah, but who signed the contract? They're not in the right mind to sign a contract.
No,
what our involvement was. And if she sees this, I'll gladly talk to you. If I can help you in any way, if you need a listening ear, I'll be there. And I definitely feel your pain. And I believe you have a right to feel the way you do. Trust me, I get it. I get it. And I've heard this from a lot of people. But I want to keep it focused on this because right now, a family has been divided, and that was the exact opposite of what we was trying to do here, dude.
Right.
I mean, it's really hit me tonight. It sucks. But yeah, dude, locals, I don't know how they're finding me. It's crazy. It's crazy the support in this area. Any of the detraction has mostly been from like people on the internet that are trying to put
The
things
internet
together.
trolls, yeah.
I mean, I guess this is an exciting thing for some people. I don't find it that exciting.
Yeah, your goal again was to get here, help the family, get them what they haven't been able to get in the past, and you've really had hope. I mean, I'm usually the pessimist out of us, and
We
you really had
had
hope.
And you know, another thing, Saw Guy, he keeps repeating himself. He likes to hear him talk about it. I mean, guys, you got to understand. Even now, we'll probably even have somebody on this live. Who's Timmy's dad? I've had to repeat myself time and time and time again because
Right.
people get this one video or they don't get this one. I am over it, dude. I am so over it. I miss
I can't
my
blame you.
life before this. I am proud to know that I was able to sound the alarm on abuse because Timmy doesn't deserve that. Ray didn't deserve that. And I have a feeling Lorraine was trying to tell me something. And those three can't tell you what's going
Right.
on. And they just don't deserve this. I'm going to go through some of the stuff, though, because the money is now the thing that's going on. I'll tell you from the very get-go, you know, I told everybody I called Adult Protection Services on the second day that we couldn't get the protective order because we felt like we had nothing else. Never hid that. I said, I called Adult Protective Services. Me and Timmy went and met. I told Betty that. I told Patrick that. What I might not know is Adult Protective Services had been called out to Patrick's a month prior to that. And I was told, he said, get the fuck out my yard. I will sue you and get my attorney. Get out. And they said they was legit wanting to come up and shake his hand and say thank you for helping the family. But that's what ended up happening. And then he called and told me about it. And he was like, all right, we don't have to worry about them. He's like, I told him to get out my yard. I was like, Patrick, you don't tell Adult Protection Service. I mean, I'll be honest with you, dude. I'm going to admit it. Up until that moment, I'd never heard of Adult Protection Services. We always talked about Child Protective Services.
Right.
I didn't even know. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but
Yeah.
yeah, but I guess there have been many reports that had been made, and they have to follow up on it. And they, you know, they said once they get more than one report, hey, this has been going on. They have to go check up on it, dude. And
Right.
I'm glad they do. I am glad they do. But when I met with them, I said, hey, Patrick, this last month gave me the Whittakers money because the money went into Patrick's account that was coming in thus far. Patrick gave me their money. I'm holding on to it. I've been trying to put it in a trust. The attorney is Robert Dunlap, Beckley, West Virginia. He will vouch for me. I was trying to get it done. The day that Betty no-showed the Adult Protective Services, we was going afterwards so I could get that money out of my account. I never wanted to hold on to that money.
Right.
That all started after money started missing.
Right.
And I confronted time after time after time again. That $5,000 that I had, I guess there's some podcasts reaching out to me that's wanting to interview these guys.
Okay. All right. I've heard this stuff over and over. I do want to say I do not trust Patrick. I think he maybe cared at the beginning, but then the fame and the money got to him. But I mean, yeah, I don't care for him as a person and what he's done to this family and putting this family on the screen and making money off them, having doing FaceTime with Timmy with people, charging people. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's special needs and Lorraine and Ray, they're suffering elder abuse. Well, I guess you could say Timmy too, but he's only 46. Okay, I just wanted to get where they showed the paper. Here we go.
Disbursement, and also I have the Whittakers part of their money to hold on to, which will leave you with a total of $5,954.52.
which would have been what he was to keep, almost $6,000 after everybody was reimbursed from, like, dude, taking the Whittakers out and everything that was going on cost a lot of money.
Right.
I did it on a very tight budget. You'll hear a different story here in a minute. But I did it on a very tight budget. And then I had to pay for programs. You created the website. We had to buy it. Everything.
By the software, yeah.
LLC. I was trying to get them to trust. Like there was expenses that go into it. And then again, the trips, the Airbnbs. People think content creators are making way more money than they actually make. And there are some that do. Don't get it wrong. But if you think that we were just like becoming overnight millionaires, or that I'm going to be able to retire, I got monthly bills, and
Okay,
I can't stop.
I do want to say this. No, you don't become rich overnight, but depending on your platform and like what you guys do, you're making good money off the Whittakers, and I can tell you that. Oh, I was gonna check into that. I'm just saying. You do. I think it's $1, $2 for every 1,000 views.
Jesus.
Yeah, yeah. And this is a situation. I think Mark, he had a contract with the Whittakers also, and he had it up after BJ again, stole all the money, and so he was done with the family. And I think after that, I'm not 100%. Patrick got his claws into the family and started, doing all this. I can't get over. I know. 12. And he didn't even share any of the sandwiches. He knew what yeah, I'm sorry. He's a scammer. Look at his record, okay? Look at his record. Past behavior can predict future behavior. It just, that's the way it is.
It's
If you
disgusting.
don't drop government check, he don't work. Yeah, that's sick. Okay,
Working guys. Now I work around the clock. Dwayne can witness to that. What I do, and if you think it's easy, come try it. And it's moments like these that suck when you got, all this time invested into a platform, and then you see it going away, and you're like, gotta start over again. But in this case, I'm ready to start over again because I can't be a part of that no more, dude. I don't. In the beginning, what it sounded like, if we can go in there, 100% of the donation money was to go to the Whittaker family. The donation money, guys, it's in the contract. I've
In the contract.
got the contract.
there we go. That's what I have a problem with. The contract. Who signed it? Well, you know what? There's an investigation now. I'm not a detective or anything like that, but none of them are sound mind in that family to sign a contract and know what they're doing. I get 100% of the donation. That's all they're going to get.
It's ridiculous.
But they do get. He says here a percentage. So this is the part I just wanted to show here.
And then over the people that need it. I've opened up my Venmo, showed them, and listen, I want to say something. I did that. It wasn't asked for. I said,
You
here,
weren't subpoenaed. Yeah, you weren't subpoenaed
please,
to do it.
No. It wouldn't even ever been brought up.
Right.
I'm like, please let me show you.
Mm-hmm.
100% of the donation money is supposed to go to the Whittakers. The monetization off of running social media and stuff was supposed to be split between the three of us. That would reimburse what goes on here and everything. We sat down, Betty, Larry, It's all on video. Made sure you understand what this means. They was happy. They was going to be doing good. They had a new house
Oh,
about to be built, and then
okay. So he says Betty and Larry. Betty and Larry sat down with them. I'm sure we'll find out. I'm sure we'll find out. But I'm sorry. Let's continue.
but it takes time to do what we're doing. It was never driven by the money, guys. I love doing what I'm doing. But
Right.
at the same time,
Well, another aspect of this was that people were stealing content from other people and putting it on their own page and earning that money. The Whittakers never saw a dime of that stolen, taken stuff.
until this, the Whittakers
What
was
does he mean by that? Does anybody know? People were stealing the Whittaker stuff? I'm confused. Is he saying like just taking the video and copy and pasting it? Is that what he's talking about, you think?
I'm not sure.
Board of Trustees. Thank you. Thank you. Now this is another thing. They have 2 TikToks, they have an Instagram, they have a YouTube channel, they have cameos. That's a lot. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Yeah. And hopefully the rest of their life they're going to be, well taken care of. Be clean, not dirty, fresh, nice clean bed, good food. But I hope that
Hopefully someone to look after their best interests.
I hope they'll be together though. I do. Okay. Without doing any commentary? That's messed up. Oh really? Oh, that's wrong. I don't care if anybody takes any of my stuff, but I feel it's wrong if you just post it, but if you do commentary, that's considered fair use, like what I'm doing. And I'm not even going to play the whole video at all.
Who's the gentleman in the glasses?
I don't know. They called him, I think, Dwayne. He seems like a nice man. I think he runs the live. I don't
Well, I
know.
like whatever he's got going on in his studio there behind him. It looks like he's got a wall full of toys.
Yeah, he seems like a really nice guy.
Looks like my office. I can dig that. That's cool.
All right, here we go.
not getting a part of their monetization. Unless, you know what? I want to put this out there just in case. I don't know the deal that the Whittakers had with Mark Laida.
Yeah.
I know about the GoFundMe money. And
I'm talking about Bob's Facebook page.
There were some discrepancies in the stories that I've been told about his involvement. So I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Me and him had one phone conversation leading up to this because I wanted to give him respect to reaching out to him. I was very worried about when Patrick first started this because I was like, hey, that's Mark's project.
No, it's not.
You know?
See, that was a gross statement, in my opinion. That was Mark's project. They are human beings. I'm sorry, that kind of triggered me. They are human beings. They aren't anybody's project.
Yeah, they're not little creatures in cages that you can put on display.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm totally disgusted, okay? I don't hate him. Well, I don't care for Patrick. I'm going to say it again. But come on. You know what? They are people, right? And they're special. In the sense I say they're special because of their shortcomings. That makes them even more special to me. And
Absolutely.
because I used to work with special needs. So, yeah, it kind of gets to me.
Well, they're
You don't
unjaded
just come in and
defenseless.
pick up somebody like that.
What was that, J13?
They're unjaded. They're defenseless. They're innocent.
Well, you can tell they don't know what's going on. Well, Timmy's smart. They do in a sense, but their communication is way different than us, right? like informing words and stuff, but I don't think they're like dumb. It's just a communication thing. And you
It's
can tell with Betty, she always looks confused, but those are the people that are around her, right? And she just agrees with them. I don't know. People, I'm telling you right now, I don't know nothing. I don't know these people in real life. Right now, I'm speculating. Okay? I just want to put that out there.
But I did talk to him, and he was respectful, and he was distraught. And I'm not going to go too in. He had just lost his girlfriend, dude.
Right.
And so he's going through a hard time, and people were trying to make drama between the two of us, and it just wasn't true.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I was so glad to tell Mark, hey, guess what? I got right to the knee doctor.
Right.
You know,
Positive things.
that was my proudest accomplishment. I think, well, there was a lot of accomplishments out of this, but I'm not proud of the ending. Go ahead, dude.
Well, again, with the thing with Mark, though, all the comments about people, but that's with the exception of Mark. I mean, Mark, he did his thing, did a great job, got the information out there, did a lot there, and used a lot of that money to help the Whittakers. I'm talking about the TikTokers and all those guys that would take it or drive by at 2 a.m, that kind of stuff.
I took a very bad fall before we came on here tonight, guys. Dwayne was actually I'm with the captain. I'm in pain.
Yeah. For those out there,
I'm a little bruised up from it.
Where he's at,
where we're at. I went through a board and it hurt.
Yeah.
My older age, I don't recover as easy. But yeah, so outside, I can't speak to what their arrangement was with Mark, but there is thousands of creators out there that has reposted their content, hey, the inbreds and stuff like that, and they wasn't making that money, and they was.
Okay, I don't like that either, but I'm going to say this. I know Mark had, okay, in my opinion, Mark thought he was doing the right thing, right? But he kept calling the family the IN word. I'm not saying it, okay, because I think it's disgusting. But that's in the titles. So it's like people are like watching, what do you call it? And say, a freak show? Or a circus, or whatever it may be. I don't know. These are just my opinions, guys. I'm probably going to get lots of hate after this. I noticed Timmy was happier. But as in Mark, what was I going to say about Mark? BJ was stealing a lot of the money. That I do know. And she's probably been harming them all along.
That's horrible.
Yeah. And okay, she is an addict. She needs help. But they keep letting her out of jail. She gets with everything she's done. She's had her 6th arrest for stealing. No, it was copper. And then she got 2 new charges on September 5th for stealing. And yeah. And she should be in jail because she's out on bond. She got out on bond, I think it was August something. Yes.
And even worse, the money's gone. It's not like they can recoup it.
Well, I think Eric knows what's coming down the road with the money part. And I think he's making sure he's safe and he's not going to touch that money that he has right now. But the cops want to know, the investigators want to know everything, anybody that's donated any kind of money and about merchandise, whatever it may be.
Wasn't being put in the best of light. It was always
yours was different.
Wrong things. We came in and was like, I can do this. This is money that wouldn't be made unless there's work put behind it. You're being put in good light. My goal from the very beginning was the house, but I wanted to make sure that if something happened to Betty or Larry, that the family would have someone there to take care of them so they didn't get what just happened.
Right.
And that
You're
would
trying to
have
give them
cost
some dignity.
a lot of money, guys. Yes, let them stay at their house. And we needed to get a jump start on that because let's be honest, we never know when we're going to pass away. And I wanted them to have that there. And if it was in a trust account, if something happened to Betty or Larry, the trustees over that account are, I guess that's the word you use. I never made one before. I was learning this as I went along, but they would be able to oversee that money and make sure that it was taken care of. And it never got to that
And that's
point.
what you were saying from the very beginning of this entire process. You know, we need to set up a trust, a way to make sure that, one, the Whittakers don't have direct access to the money because of what's happened in the past and maybe a little even more recent, and they can be managed because they're not able to handle that money.
Well, and to go further with that, let me be frank. I don't want to get their private too much out there, but yes, they got money every month. I'm sure groceries, stuff, there was assistance they were getting. I would imagine with that assistance with 5 people, they don't ever go anywhere. They shouldn't be asking me for groceries. They shouldn't be asking me for stuff and things like. I was glad to go out.
Well, yeah, because the money's going to BJ and whoever else. That's why.
Freaking horrible.
Whittakers get their cut. I bet he's made. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Okay, people, this is what I do know. On YouTube, anyways, 2 million views on YouTube is $10,000. Let's take that $45,000 or $45 million one video. How much money is that? That's a lot of money for that one video. Just saying. I'm just saying. Hi, Karen. How are you? I have missed you. All right.
There and get it for them if there's a need. Let's fulfill it.
Right.
But I was, every step of the way, hey, that money is going to take care of your siblings if something happens. Let me know what you need. But there, yeah, I would say the handling of the money was poor at best.
Right. And you wanted to change that. That was the purpose of trust.
If trust was there, every penny would have been accounted for.
Right.
Not just with Whittakers, but with me and Patrick.
Right.
I wanted it out of our hands. It was supposed to go, their money would go to a trust, ours would go to an accountant, and we was to get a paycheck.
Right.
Okay.
Cut from the business. And then everything.
That should have started before your vision, your dream with the Whittakers. Especially with what happened with Mark and the GoFundMe. That mess. Do you know about that, J13?
I don't.
Oh, it's a long story. Okay.
Yeah, I can imagine how bad.
Yeah, it's a long story. Okay.
It's all so sad.
It is. It is. But I'm glad there's an investigation. And
Yes.
Patrick, shame on you. I've been waiting for this for you. Taking advantage of that family. I'm telling you, after those 3 got taken, what does he do? He goes live and just sits there with Betty and Kenny. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? This is a bad look. People, I just need you to know, Patrick's people do come for me. He's a good man. Okay. All right. It was Patrick. Why would really? Spitfire. Hello. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Let's get back to it. I gotta pause because that's what you gotta do.
That's
on
good.
YouTube.
Things honest, and then you got receipts and everything. Because again, my stack of receipts from this trip is like this freaking big, guys.
Hey, show your wallet.
Yes. But yeah, so this was the first time they were actually not only going to be able to make some, but they were going to be on there in a way that gave them their dignity.
Right. Those were I think a lot different is you didn't look at them as the freak show. You look at them as human. The things you did with Timmy,
They are
Lorraine,
human.
that all of them at different times was to make them feel normal.
I told people about the girl from my dad's church that had the child by her father. Her
Yeah.
family, just like the Whittakers, dude. Just like the Whittakers. If people, this is not as uncommon as they make you think it is. Now, I'm not saying it's like very common, but
It is
they're
common.
out there. This one just so happened to get the spotlight. And I think
Right.
because Ray not being able to verbalize and how he talked, and then Timmy and Lorraine, people just fell in love with them, dude. They're lovable people. But I think during the middle of that too, I think there was losing some sight of Ray sitting in his own fecal matter. He's sitting in his own
Yeah.
urine.
Right.
He looks like he's been doing that for days. That's not. And then he just went and laid on the couch.
Right.
Nobody's
Okay.
saying anything. You know.
I don't know about West Virginia. We really don't know their situation. It's none of our business. But I'm glad that Adult Protective Service got in there. But why didn't they have help? Why didn't they have like person that come in to clean, a nurse come in? You know what I mean? Not so they could be all together in the home, right? They would have seen that house. They would have seen how Ray was always dirty. But that's okay because you want to know why they are where they are now, right? I'm just thinking out loud. That's all.
I just hope that they're together and not afraid.
I'm hoping they will go together in assisted living because they're not. They don't need to be in a nursing home. I don't think, right? Or even what do they call it? A group home,
Yeah, like a group home.
something like that. I'll probably get hate for saying that too. But I
Whatever,
hope,
whatever they end up in, any kind of assisted living and all that, they're going to need the funds that are wherever they are to pay for that.
well, now, okay, now that the law enforcement's involved, right? This is what I think. Um, they're not going to let them get hurt no more and taken advantage of, and they're going to make sure they are well taken care of for the rest of their days because the two are in their 70s and Timmy's 46.
Yeah. They lost
Yeah.
their
Well, it need to be condemned. It's condemned.
yeah. It looked like it.
None of them had IDs. Really? Wow.
My goodness.
Well, with what's going on, I don't think we will ever find out how they're doing because that's a HIPAA thing. But unless Betty sees them and tells somebody and they tell the internet, but they're gonna make sure they keep that family away from the internet.
Oh yeah, they're not going to be anybody's meal ticket anymore.
Nope.
There
At
is,
It's normal.
you know, like I said earlier, Betty and Larry's not sitting in their own fecal matter. They know that's not supposed to happen. So, I don't know.
So again, your plan to kind of catch some of the people up here was, it was kind of an emergency that you came up here, almost 3 weeks ago, and you're accelerating the plan to get them that log cabin with the Amish. You had arranged that through other things that you've worked with, all your connections.
The original plan was Patrick reached out to me and told me that he had that video of Larry stealing gas. Oh man, I don't know. We might need to start this from the beginning, Dwayne, because if we do, we're going to be going forward, back.
Yeah,
forward, back.
maybe.
I'll do it real quick. But
Yeah.
I mean, I am repeating myself a lot of times, not because I want to, but I'm trying to give you the full scenario. But I'll go ahead and run through that scenario. Patrick had caught Larry stealing the gas. Patrick's leg was broken. and he was wanting to put Larry in jail, and he told him either BJ goes to jail you go to jail, or you're getting BJ out. And he was kind of giving him an ultimatum. Either you go tell, because Larry was saying it was because of BJ.
Right.
And I didn't know up until that point. And then Patrick let me know that Larry had already went to jail for stealing gas. I didn't know any of this, dude. I was very defensive of Larry up until that point.
Right.
Go back and watch the videos. When anybody would bring up Larry, I was very defensive of him. Egg on my face now. But I would like to see the good in people.
Right.
I want to. I wanted BJ to get hope. But that was what was going to happen. But then I started hearing about the abuse, and they needed a protective order and the eviction. So first, they asked me to get an eviction notice made up, and I did. And they served her with it. Okay? But you still got 30 days. And it didn't go over well. And that's when you saw the video of her speeding by with Timmy standing outside.
Yeah.
And I told my wife, I was like, babe, I feel like I need to.
I agree. And that's what I was going to say about Betty. I feel she's afraid of even Larry. After his house burned down, which I think was, I don't think he did it. I think it had to do with BJ and the crowd. But Betty's got a bad heart, right? And I've seen her do video. Well, it's new for me because I don't watch Patrick like that, but he has me blocked. Her laying on the couch with the dog, petting the dog. I'm like, come on. Why? Why are you doing this? You can do what you want on your platform, but it was
It's all about the content, all about the views.
yeah, he's something else. And he's so silly. Little does he know that I can still see his channel because I got the one with my real name. Silly man.
Be up there. I feel like something's about to go down.
Mhm.
And being so far away, there's only so much you can do when you're 10 hours away.
Right.
So I loaded up. I was gone that next morning. And then when I got here, took Larry. Larry didn't really want that protective order. That was the thing between him and Patrick. I took him to do. But he was also there on behalf of Betty, because Betty had told me about the abuse and stuff while we was there. But when we got to the courthouse, he wouldn't really say anything besides she threatens to say I raped her. But then the next day, I just said, well, let me take Betty. Because Betty was singing like a canary. She was like, BJ does this, does this. I really thought she wanted that protective order,
Mhm.
Yeah, she told me she did. I want BJ out. So I took her. And that the whole reason I was up here was to do that. And then when we got it and I was told we had 10 days, I extended it, and then I started working on the house. I might as well be doing what our long-term goal is while I'm up here from Georgia. I'm not just going to sit here and wait on the court date. Let me go meet with the Amish. There was already a trip planned. Robert Mass was flying in from Idaho the following week. That was when I was originally supposed to be coming up. And so that was like 5 days later. I could have went back to Georgia and drove back. I said, I might as well just stay here, make content, make sure everybody's taken care of. And I did a lot of good for that family while I was up here, guys. And that wasn't on camera. I was going every day and night. I went and spent $140 to get the medicines for the whole family at Kroger. I was just making errands. Do you need anything? Do you need anything? Anything I can do for you, I'm here.
Yeah. The internet's funny because on the one side they're saying that, oh, you didn't spend time with Larry or anyone else aside from.
Okay, so that was a problem to me. Let's see.
Nobody will ever believe the Whittakers again. I had never said anything about this up until this point, guys. I really wanted the best for the guy. But he had a bed out on the porch. Not a bed, it was just a mattress. And he had like an old egg crate on top of it that looked like it had been rolled around in the mud. And I was like, dude, I'm going to need internet to upload the videos and stuff with while I'm here. Yeah. And I was trying to do it without hurting his feelings, Again, not But anyway, I went and got a hotel, so there was another expense out of my pocket. But the next day, we go to see the Whittakers for the first time.
Oh, I remember that video.
First time. I get there. They were a little standoffish at first, obviously. None of us knew each other.
Yeah.
But every one of them's face was blood red. They were sweating, especially Ray. And really, to tell you the truth, I think the worst one taking it was Betty. She was hot. That was when I made the video. Like,
I agree, Tammy.
what did I say to Ray? I was like, "What you doing?" He said, "God." He was talking about the weather. I started laughing. I was like, "Did you hear him say that?" I'd never heard him say it before. Never heard him say it since. It was just a funny moment. But they didn't have an air conditioner, Dwayne.
I remember this. Yeah.
And it was breaking my heart. And I'm that guy. I see a need. I want to go. I was like, "Betty, you don't have an air conditioner?" I was like, "We can get you a window unit." I knew Patrick had gotten some donations, and he had started a GoFundMe. He had a GoFundMe going before I got involved.
Yeah.
When I got involved, I said, "Get rid of that GoFundMe." That's where it went south last time. And donations, this is where this thing will go south, because you have to be accountable with every penny. And at any point in time, if you go through an accusation, and unfortunately, with what we're doing, you're going to go through accusation. You need to be able to say, "Hey, here's my books. Look, like I've been doing this past week. Hey, I want you to see this." Anyway, so yeah, she said she would like an air conditioner. And then Patrick goes, "Betty, we're gonna go get you an air conditioner. We're gonna go to town. We're going right now. I'm gonna take Timmy with me. We're going to get an air conditioner." And then he put it on Facebook, "We're going to get an air conditioner." And I'm like, "Good. Let's get into action. This is what I'm here for, you know." Get in the truck with him. We go to Beckley, and we don't pull up to Walmart. We pull up to the boot barn.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What are we doing here?" And he was like, "Timmy needs some clothes." I'm like, "Oh, okay. And we was there for about the next 2 hours. And if the workers there at the boot barn hear this, they'll tell you. I'm not lying. We was there for about 2 hours. That's where Timmy was trying on the shoes, and he was saying, "Hey, sweetie," and all that. We did the sharp dress video. But he bought Timmy an outfit. Well, he didn't just buy Timmy an outfit. He bought himself an outfit. Timmy an outfit, him an outfit. Over $500. $500.
Yeah,
Did you see me dress up Timmy in his vest and everything?
that's it. I do want to say also in this somewhere, he talks about that Patrick was going to get this band, this blue something band, right? Bluegrass band. There's a new guy named Ernie right now. He is a bluegrass. I wonder if that's a guy that wanted the $5,000 to do. Hi, Kelly.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. Okay, let me think. Anything else good here that I remember? Hold on.
Even brew if I'm like, "You know who this is back here?" And there's a couple girls that looked in the truck, and he's like,
Oh, that's
"No."
sick.
He's like, "This is Timmy Whittaker.
This is
He's
sick.
world famous.
Oh,
You need your picture with him." And they was like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah, all of you. You need your picture with him." And it was cringe for me, dude. It was very cringe. But Timmy got out. They all came. They took a picture. They was happy. It somewhat turned into a cute moment, but it was just like we made a
I'm gonna
scene
bring
where
a
there wasn't a
picture of you.
scene necessarily to be made.
Okay. We know Patrick has a problem with like the charges he had in Florida for prostitution, right?
yeah.
And then his recent charges. He was at Victoria's Secret with Tim.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen the pictures.
Was that for content?
Because he's sick. Patrick is a sick individual. That's what's up. I replayed your earlier video and now I'm hooked because I live in Polk County. Oh, I do everything Polk County. I love Polk County. There's so much that goes on there. Oh, you live there. I just caught that again.
The gift that keeps on giving.
I just saw that their trailer home burned. No, that was Larry's. Larry's home burned. It was a trailer across the street, and allegedly, I can't remember what he said, but in my opinion, I think it had to do with BJ and her owing money for her debt for. I'm speculating. I don't think I'm right.
Wait, what? He put a gun in Timmy's hand?
What?
What? Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God, is this on camera? I love your sheriff, Grady Judd.
Oh,
my
he's a rock
favorite.
star. He's a rock star.
Yes, he is. Wow, that's shocking. Oh God, no, no, they need to get her out of there too, away from him. No, I'm sorry. Oh my God.
He shot. Oh, my goodness.
Oh. It's on a video.
Oh, my
You
God.
did? See, I didn't want to go through everything. I mean, maybe I should have, but I was just worried about getting certain things out there and making sure these people were safe.
Why would somebody want to put a gun in? Oh, Jesus.
Kelly, you're funny.
Unless, of
No,
course,
that's
you're
okay.
doing it like at the range and there's, proper safety and eyewear, ear protectors, all that, doing it that way. Okay.
Yeah,
With
Karen.
with a whole lot of supervision.
Soft white belly, underbelly. He introduced the internet to them. Yeah, and you'll see it. Also, BJ said that Larry died at one time and he was alive. Just all these little scams to get money.
Jesus.
Oh, you yuck! You know that makes it even grosser with me sharing his record or not record. I gotta say, police report from Florida. Oh, really? He has a page.
He was scared. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Grok is something, right? Same day. Oh my god, I bet. Oh my god, that's crazy to me. Wow. Patrick, you were sick. You were a sick individual.
you know. But then, nope, not off to the Whittakers yet. Hey, man, I want to buy you something to eat. I'm like, I'm not hungry. My stomach and like stress is like, I'm not hungry. He's like, no, I want to buy you something to eat. I'm like, I am not hungry, Patrick. He's like, well, I'm going to get something to eat real quick. We get the Chick-fil-A. As soon as he starts ordering, I want 12 Chick-fil-A sandwiches. 12 Chick-fil-A sandwiches. And then you got fries and sweet tea and everything. And I'm sitting there in the back of my mind, like, he just told me he didn't have any money. He let me buy the air conditioner. We just went to 7 Brew. Then we're at Chick-fil-A. He's getting 12 chicken sandwiches. And I'm trying to justify these actions.
Right, yeah. There's a piece I'm missing.
Seriously, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, dude.
Right.
Like, it wouldn't be this crazy. Nobody would do this.
Ooh. What?
So I'm sitting there thinking maybe he's buying the Whittakers a sandwich too.
See, that's creepy. That's creepy. Is that on video?
Gross.
Oh my God, Dick. Let's make it clear that guy is not the guy. No, no, no. No, not him. No. The other guy. He blocked me, so I can't go to his page right now. He didn't like what I shared yesterday. He had the video taken down.
Yeah, boo-hoo.
I'm like, I didn't do nothing wrong.
Nope. These people are just surrounded by sharks.
Oh my God. You know what? Oh, this ain't good. That poor family.
That was around 2, 3 o'clock, if I remember correctly. We got back later on that night. Those Chick-fil-A sandwiches, they never left Patrick's. The guy that didn't have no money. For the next several weeks until we got paid, or until I got paid from my other projects, okay? And I spent money from my other projects, being up here to do this for the Whittakers. I had $100 left in my banking account. I have never been overdraft, guys, in my adult life. Never missed a house payment, anything. That $100, my insides were just boiling for weeks. I was so nervous, and like every morning I was afraid to check my bank because I'm like, if one bill hits right now, or if my girls get hurt or sick, or like I don't have any backup money, and I can't stand being like that, dude. Like my safety net was gone, and thank God I made it through. But that was on the first trip. And then I'll tell you about this. I've told it once, I think, maybe twice, but I'll go through it again because it's the same trip. That was the first big red flag I got with Patrick.
Okay.
And now as I'm seeing this again,
I said from the beginning, because I put his criminal record up. Okay, I did the one video on the Whittakers, current events, and then the following day, I put his record up and went through that. So what Eric should have done, he should have did a background check on Patrick before he got involved with him.
Absolutely.
Are you telling me to stop? Why? What did I do?
No, I think she was referring to like prayer comments or something was said.
Oh, okay.
Stop.
What did I do? Yeah, that's what they're doing right now. Yeah, definitely. But Patrick, he's going to be in big trouble. I know, I get it now. I'm like, what? What'd I do? I'm sorry.
been doing this stuff with him. Now I've been seen because I'm there in public. That's when I hugged Ray, or when Ray hugged me on that first visit, and I sprayed his knee. Now the next day, people kept asking, who's Eric? Who's Patrick? People wanted to know. I was like, Patrick, we need to do something. Let them know who we are. It's not about us, but at the same time, let's go on there and be transparent and let people know who we are and what we're doing this for. I was proud to do that. And that's the video that you see, Meet Patrick and Eric. And that was in the hotel that I had rented at that time. So we do all that and everything. And then afterwards, excuse me for the language, guys. I'm just going to give it to you straight. Okay? Because there's going to be some language. If it offends you, it just is. I swear everything I'm telling you right now on my father's grave. And he meant more to me than any other man I've ever met in my life. I'm being dead serious right now. I know the world's watching. I know it's probably going to be investigating. I know what I'm saying. I promise you. This live gets done. It wasn't a live. We recorded. Take that back. A few seconds later, Dwayne, he went outside with Moose, and I start hearing him, "Fuck you, motherfucker. You think you're so bad? Come up here and try me." And it was like that kind of language. He's getting in a confrontation with someone.
Right.
And I'm like, what the hell is going down, And I walk outside while he's going off at this guy, and I'm like, Patrick,
Yeah, what the
what's
hell
going on? And he looks at me, Dwayne, no lie, tosses the phone at me, and he says, "You deal with it," and walks off. I look down, and this is first time meeting the guy.
Yeah.
Like day 2, day 3. First time meeting the guy the day before I went home. And I'm doing this channel with him. And we just got through making this video about who we are. He's throwing me a phone, telling me to deal with something. I have no idea. The only thing I know of it is they was just cussing each other out and wanting to fight. I get on the phone with this guy. Then he starts mouthing off at me. And I was like, hey, bud,
Weird.
you better watch out there. I was like, I haven't disrespected you. You don't disrespect me. I don't know who you are. I'm sorry. He's like, well, this ain't between me and you. This is between me and Patrick. And I'm like, I understand that. I said, he's put the phone over to me. I was like, what's going on? He said, this guy is all over the internet trying to act like a saint. And like he cares about the Whittakers.
Okay,
he lived there his whole life. Or,
I'm
he
sorry.
lived there before.
You were talking about him saying that he's known them for a while. I'm not sure, but I do want to say this. His record out there in Florida, Polk County, happened in 2023. What was it last night? We did that last night. Was it 2022 or 2023? He lived out there. He lived out in Florida then. It was 22, wasn't it?
I think so, but don't hold me to it.
Yeah, because 1026, the court tried to. Oh, he did a. He gave the courts his new address, but then the court went to send him something in November of that year. Was it 22? Yeah, okay. And it said return to sender. So I don't know. He bought that place last year. Okay.
He didn't do anything until they got famous. And he said he stole $1,200 worth of tools from my grandmother. And those were my grandfather's tools. I can never replace those. And dude, my mind was blown. And I was like, he did what? And the guy was more upset about the fact that it was his grandfather's tools than he was the money. But it said it was around $1,200 worth. And I look over at Patrick. He's leaning on the rail, looking down. And I said, Patrick, this guy is telling me you stole $1,200 worth of tools from his grandmother. I said, is he telling the truth? He nodded his head, yes. And I'm like, oh, my God, dude. I'm like, what are you doing? And he said, well, I've already told him I'm going to take care of it. He just needs to calm down. I said, Patrick, if you stole from my grandmother, I'd be doing the same exact thing. Mm-hmm. And he said, Eric, it was a few years ago. I got kicked out of my house and I didn't know what I was going to do. Man, I wanted to get in my car and take off to Georgia so bad. But I got to thinking about it. I'm not a perfect person. I make mistakes all the time. I'm sure I made many mistakes today. I made a mistake walking on that bridge and busting my ass.
You did.
Yes, I did. But I had some days where I didn't make the best of choices, and I want to see the best in people. And I'm like, he reached out to me, and I wanted to believe he did that for a reason. I don't just walk away that easily. I'm like, dude, and I had a pep talk with him. I said, the only reason I'm not running away from you right now is because you told me the truth.
Right.
That had you lied to me and I found out, I would have never talked to you again. I said, but because you told me the truth, I said, I better never hear of anything else like this again. And as soon as you get paid, you better pay that grandma. He said, I've already told him I'm going to take care of it. And I was like, well, you better. Whether that ever happened, he told me he did. Whether it ever happened or not, Dwayne, I don't know. But that was my first trip. So that's when I started like, okay, I better start doing my homework. I better start. That's when me and you made that video. I was like, I've got a funny feeling here. Something's going on. But I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. Now, I will give him this. A little bit after that, he was very appreciative. And I could tell he appreciated the fact that I didn't run away from him. And there is a part of Patrick that wants to be better. I think he's done this stuff for so long that
That's all he knows.
It's all he knows. It really is. And anyway, that's when I started, like I said, seeing what's going on. And now I'll go through the whole list of things. One of the things that he was saying, a lot of people were wanting to meet the Whittakers. And I'm just going to, Mark, would you mind looking in my bedroom and my backpack?
Oh.
I got some sweatpants starting to get.
I did see pictures of his house. I did see, yeah. There's nothing. Those wires, everything.
A little chilly. I appreciate it, bro. He was telling me that the Whittakers were wanting to do an event with a bluegrass band.
There we go.
There was this bluegrass band, national, very well known bluegrass band that was wanting to come down and do an event with the Whittakers, and that they would do a meet and greet. Sounds good to me, but he was talking about like a couple of weeks from now. And I'm like, dude, I was a concert promoter in my 20s. That's what I did for years.
Hi, Summer. A lot of people on this side have not seen this yet, and there's just some things I'm going through. And yeah, so this was like a week or two ago, people. Now, let me tell you, he's talking about this brass band, right? Yeah. This was 6 days ago. So, but my people here on YouTube don't know what's going on. So this was 6 days ago. Now, you talk about the bluegrass band. There's a guy right now that's helping Patrick that owns, what is it called? He owns a company, bluegrass band thing. I'll have to pull it up. I watch this, picking up stuff. I did that before. I know. Usually there's more. I watched bits and pieces when this first came out, but I couldn't, sit here. But there's even more that I know, and everything's happening. And it's so weird how things are turning out.
Like, it's not as easy as just, hey, we're doing a
promoter.
Concert. You got stage, you got light.
Promoter. That dude's a promoter, I think.
You got sound, you got security, you got porta potties, permits, ticketing, the people you got to work. Like, you got a lot of moving parts when it comes to putting on a concert. It's not just, hey, come on down and we're going to have us a shindig, But I was like, if you can get all that set up, I was like, yeah, man. I said, I think that sounds good, and I think the Whittakers would love to meet some people. And so that was that. And I got the text to back all this up, guys, and I won't give you snippets. I'll give you the whole thing. Okay. Like a week or so goes by, and then I get a text, and he's like, hey, I talked to the band. We got to pay them $5,000, and the band said they're going to come and play the show. Just, that's how he announced it to me. And I was like, whoa. I was like, $5,000. I was like, ouch. Patrick, that's a little chunk of change, don't you think? And I was like, we don't even have no money. The Whittakers haven't even been paid yet. I'm like, $5,000. And I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. Verbatim. He said, that's what the Whittakers want. And I thought about it for a while. I didn't know if the Whittakers actually wanted it or not. I didn't know them good enough at that point. I had my doubts that it was the Whittakers wanting to hire this bluegrass band. My thoughts is he plays the banjo, and he was hoping to kind of use that pull that he's got now to get on stage to be a banjo player. But I could be wrong. But I wrote him back and I said, I tell you what, I said, I'm on a very tight budget, and I don't think it's a good idea. So I said, how about?
I do want to say, people on Facebook. I really appreciate you guys and all your comments because I'm really learning a lot from you guys. Because I don't even know half of what's going on here. Not even. I just knew something was wrong.
About this. I said, if that's what you and the Whittakers really want to do, you guys do it. If I can help you in any way, you need any advice or whatever, I'll let you do it. But I'm out. I was like, I don't want to be involved. I don't want to contribute. But if you guys make money, it does good. That's all between you and the Whittakers. But I don't want to be involved.
Right.
And it was like, F it, forget it. Just never mind. Never heard about it again. I'm going to tell you right now. I don't think the Whittakers were wanting to pay $5,000. Actually, I know they weren't because I talked to them about it later. They started when I got there telling me that they were very suspicious of Patrick, which I have videos of, and a lot of these discrepancies that was coming up. Sorry, guys, I'm going to put on some sweatpants. It is getting chilly up here in West Virginia. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to pause it again.
No, you're
There's
good.
a video. I seen the picture of the Amish taking with Timmy. I didn't know there was a video. I'll look for it.
$5,000 seems like an awfully big amount of money. I don't know what they're talking about. The band or whatever. Are they locally famous band to be asking that amount of money?
I don't know. I have no idea. You're funny, Kevin. I think it's just Patrick. Him and that dude were trying to scam something up, but that's just my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah. They probably told the band they'll pay him $1,500 to come play at this thing.
Uh-oh. Here come the cops.
You got any questions for me, man? Just to split it up because I got a whole list.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, some people are saying, how is that believable? Again, people don't know me from Adam for the most part, but I remember having these exact conversations with him at that point. Someone did ask, like, with knowing certain
believable.
things.
I have
people were, yeah.
I have the messages, but I ain't coming on here to do no hearsay. If I say something, I can back it up. You believe that? I'm not stupid. I wasn't born yesterday.
Yeah, some people.
The truth is stranger than fiction in this story because it gets much deeper. Go ahead, bro.
I can definitely agree with that. So, I mean, some people have asked, and probably a fair question is, knowing what you knew about Patrick at the time, like, why did you stay involved with him? I mean, I kind of already know the answer, but
I was afraid of losing access to the family. I was not because of the money. I had started developing a relationship, but I actually wanted to keep my eye on this thing. And there was a part of me, like I said, when he told me the truth about that, Dwayne, in the beginning, I wanted to believe he was going to change. I do believe in the beginning he cared about Timmy.
Mm-hmm.
To an extent. He took him fishing. He was spending time with him. It wasn't about money or send me this. He was spending quality time with him. And up until that time, 46-year-old Timmy had spent most of his life sitting on that porch, man. And
Okay, I'm going to go look. You know what I think also with Patrick? I think he would never know. Okay, just looking at him, I don't know if he'd really take and be calm with Timmy, right? I think a lot of it was for show, pictures, and video clips.
Yeah.
Because you would really have to give yourself and be selfless to take care and be with somebody with their shortcomings like that.
Absolutely.
It takes special people. It takes special people to take care of people like that.
It looks almost like taking care of a small toddler, but in an adult body.
Right, right.
was so appreciative of that with Patrick. And I was really hoping it would turn around. And I thought to myself, if I can get the money separated from Patrick, then we might be able to get through this. Okay. Same thing. I wanted the money taken away from me. I didn't want to be near it either. The trust, the accountants. I've got all the messages and talked to the people that I was trying to set it up with. Back up everything. I was really hoping he would get better, dude. But then again, I really didn't want to lose access to him. I started really, especially, dude, that first trip, the way Ray and Lorraine took to me. Can anybody honestly say they had ever seen anyone that Lorraine reacted to the way she did with me?
Yeah,
Lorraine's been trying to tell me something for months, dude. Months. But anyway.
So that, that all that happened, and then kind of the emergency time for you to go back to Odd West Virginia.
No, there's way more before that.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to skip over all of it, because it's a lot of detail in there.
Do I need to say more?
I mean, some of the conversations you'd had with him, some of the other findings you had. I mean, I don't know how much you want to say this is what happened.
I'll say it all. I'm an open book, dude. He was wanting to sell Whittaker merchandise and told me that me and him could keep that to ourselves. We didn't have to get the split. Now,
okay. I do too. Who are you talking about, Ray? With his smile and his little, the way he communicates. I just found out that he had shoes. I had no idea. That is funny to me. It was between them two.
Like dip too?
I've seen a big change. And hopefully it'll continue. Okay, let's listen to this.
That particular one, did he put that in a text message? No, that was a conversation. But I've got the text where I crawled his ass for it. I'm like, we can't sell Whittaker merchandise and keep the money. That's their money. And I've expressed to him numerous times, people are not tuning into the Whittakers to see Patrick or Eric. You are right now, unfortunately, because we're on the Whittaker channel. But I knew you guys weren't tuning in to see me, and I knew you guys weren't tuning in to see him. You wanted to see Timmy, Ray, and Lorraine, and Betty and Larry. I think it was the three more than it was the others. But there you go. Another one. Go ahead.
Going back to the contract and how the 100% of all the donations were to go directly to the Whittakers, did he have any issues with that?
No, because I just told him that was the way it was going to be. But I mean, he did express a couple of times. He's like, "Hey, bro, well, you got to look out for me and you in here too, and we got to take care of ourselves." I'm like, Patrick, if we get out there and we work, and we get the social media set up, you'll be fine. You don't need their money. That's their money. And 100% of anything that was sent in, like merchandise, not merchandise, like donated gifts, that's theirs. Which I'll go ahead and say that one. Everyone sent gifts to Patrick's house. Before it made it to the Whittakers, it was always opened. And they were having a fit about that.
Oh.
I was trying to get a P.O. box set up. Asked the post office in Odd. Actually, the situation in Odd is odd. And they're nice people. Let me say, I've never seen it where the post office is attached to someone's house. Half of the house is the post office. The other half is the residence. And I talked to those people, and it was closed. I was trying to get them a P.O. box set up, and he said,
Yep.
"Oh, they can't have a post office
That's
box."
true.
Was it you that was telling me he said that on a live?
Oh, of course. Yes.
Yes, yeah. That you can't have a PO box. Of course, he was the same person that said that you couldn't go to the doctor, but
Oh yeah, but I'm
that's
like,
not how it works.
why can't they have a post office box? He's like, oh, they can't have a post office box, bro.
It doesn't make any sense. I'm trying. Let's see. Again, comments are coming in. I'm trying to go here. I guess they're talking about proceeds, who has funds, where are the funds.
I have the Whittakers' money in my possession. I have told that to the correct authorities. They know that I have that. It was ready to be put in a trust. The Amish was ready to set up an account for the home, which would be under a financial committee. It was all set up, guys, but their money is safe. The reason Patrick sent that $5,000 to me that he's referencing to you guys, that was 2/3 of the money that they made for last month. He could only send so much in that one payment. When I tried to get the other part to make sure, because this is why,
Okay.
the month before, they made 3.
This is what I'm going to work on tonight, later, whatever. Okay. I'm going to look at everywhere they are online, all their social media platforms, and I'm going to see approximately how much money these platforms have made. Okay. But that ain't including, like the donations and all that. Because I'm nosy like that. Ain't I, J13?
Yep. And it sounds like there were quite a few avenues that they were getting money from.
Oh, yes, a lot.
Multiple sources of income.
Right.
That's just insane. So where is it? Where did it all go?
Well, this family, like you said, they minded their own business, okay, in their area. They got 17 acres. And then, Mark introduced them to the world. And then from there, people started finding them.
Yeah,
And
who
just showing up at
was
their
the
house.
first person? Who was
And
the first
taking
person
pictures.
that brought them?
What?
Who was the first person that brought them out into the light?
Soft white belly.
Okay.
Soft
Underbelly.
underbelly.
Okay.
Oh, yes, they're poor. Oh, gosh, yes. But they were happy and content, and this is all they know is each other.
Not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, she does.
You can be broke but still be really flipping happy.
Okay, we see your post. Oh. Wow. So he did too? What is everybody seeing him? I just want to say the first time I ever watched anything with that guy, I'm like, mm-mm-mm.
Wow.
You could just see you could just see the darkness around him. There's no light around him. The acting for the camera, I don't know. I saw a video last night. No. Really? Larry can't do nothing. Yes.
Wow.
Okay, and that's what I was saying too. Yeah. Patrick, he's something else, okay? Patrick. And you people that, are supporters of Patrick, that's cool and all that, but you don't need to come after me because of me showing facts about the guy.
How did Patrick even get involved with all these people?
Patrick got involved with, he lived up there down the road.
Okay.
He is nasty. Ain't he? Ain't he, Kathy? Yes. He said that he's going to give it to, he knows there's going to be an investigation. Well, I knew that a long time ago. But, yeah, he says he's got $5,000. Husband, he said, oh my God. Nasty.
Monkey vomit nasty.
Right? Right, he's gross.
$3,000. $3,000. That was what we got paid. Well, okay, we're the rich internet people now. But out of that $3,000, I had to go to Idaho. I was working on the John Mass trip. I was up there for a whole week working on the murder trial. But we got paid right before then. And he was holding on to the Whittakers' money, which was $3,000. When I got back home, that was when he took Betty and Lorraine to get their makeover. He said, hey, bro, I'm going to have to reimburse myself out of the Whittakers' money some. And because I've been, getting some stuff. I'm like, hey, man, that's fine. I understand that. That's understandable. I was like, what was it? And he said, $1,500. What? I said, $1,500. All the messages, guys. $1,500. What in the hell did you spend $1,500 on? He's like, don't flip out, man. I'm just telling you, I've been buying them all their snuff.
Oh
I'm taking them to the grocery store. What, $1,500 worth of snuff in the grocery store? I was like, okay, I get it. You took them to get a makeover, but
oh, this is going to be interesting. I'm curious too, where all this money went that Patrick got his hands on. I mean, really, he didn't fix up the house, right? He didn't fix up the house he's in. However, I did see he was asking money from people to fix it up. What do you do? Where does that? Those are big amounts of money to go. I could make that last $1,500 for 2 months.
Yeah, that's shady sounding.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll figure something out. So, when the investigation
At least it's in process now.
Right. When this investigation's over, I'm going to get the documents because it's great that West Virginia, you can get them, but you've got to pay for them, and I will pay for them.
Yeah.
Yep.
At least the wheels are rolling.
200, 300.
Well, help another family that's going to get exploited, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, bring these snakes, bring them out in the light so that people are aware of who they are and not to trust them.
So stuff like this don't happen to another family. Not saying, from them, but yeah.
No, but there's plenty of vulnerable people out in the world.
Yes.
$100, $1,500 is a lot of money to win.
Yes, it is.
In a week's time, you spent $1,500 on the Whittakers. And remember, he was supposed to be handling that money because the Whittakers weren't the greatest in handling the money. But we were supposed to be protecting. It was my job to call him out if something was going on. Anyway, the next week I come back up. So he claims $1,500. So now they have $1,500 left. Next week I come up to town. When I first got there, he said, "Hey, man, you're spending a lot of money." He said, "Would you like the rest of their money to help out with it?" And I said, "Nope, I'll be okay." At that point, I already knew there was funny business with the money. I started spending my money that I busted my ass the week prior, doing what I do outside of the Whittakers on them. When I took Ray and Larry out and got them the haircut and clothes and everything, and then took them out to eat, the same thing I did with Betty and Lorraine, and then with Timmy, then taking them to the movies, that was coming out of my pocket. And then later on that week, he asked me again, because the Whittakers started telling me, "Hey, we feel like something's going on with that money." Again, I got all that in video. Trust me, I ain't. Mama didn't raise no fool. My dad didn't either. But he asked me again, "Do you want me to send that other 1500, or yes, do you want me to send the rest of the money?" I said, "Yes." Well, he did, but he didn't send me 1500. He sent me 1000. I said, "Patrick, where's the other 500? Till this day, I've never gotten an answer. That 1000, I'll tell you where it went to right now. $662 of it went to a water bill that I took Larry up there. Betty and them told me about that water bill. Sophia, water department. I know now it was a running toilet, because this past month was $57. And Larry said the only thing they did different was turn off the toilet. When I asked numerous times before, "Do you think it's a running toilet?" "No, I turned the toilet off." Well, it was a running toilet, guys, because I ended up buying a new floater while I've been up
I
here.
got a question. I just seen a video yesterday, a clip, that I thought they were fixing the bathroom for them. The video I seen, there was cockroaches everywhere in the bathroom on the wall, you guys. Ew. Ew.
One they had was completely snapped, and that's what it was, and they never replaced it. Would have took 5 minutes. And Larry, I think, could do that, but he just didn't. They told him, they gave him 2 blue tablets at the Sophie Water Company to put in the back tank. Take literally 5 seconds, and within 8 hours, if the water turned blue, he would know he had a water leak. To this day, still never done it. Last I heard, but anyway, they knew it was the running toilet. Whether they fixed it now, I don't know. I'm sorry. I got so many things going through my head, dude. So many things. So that was 662 of the 1000. Then Larry started asking me to get him snuff. He wanted a roll of snuff for him, and he wanted a roll of snuff for Ray. I got it for both of them. After that, the money that they had left was around $250. I bought a prepaid debit card, Visa, at Walgreens, that I have the receipts for, and put the rest of their money on that card. And I handed it to Larry at that time. Now that I know what I know now, I'd have done things differently. You got to understand, those first 2 trips, Larry was amazing, and he helped out a lot better than what I was seeing there at the end. And I said, and I told Betty about it too. I said, "Here is a card. If you guys need some groceries or anything goes, here's your card. I no longer have any of your money in my possession." I didn't want to have their money in my possession, but I said, "Here's that card. If you need it, it's for emergencies." And he said, "Thank you." But that 500 never came back. That plays into the story for later. Okay, when it comes into this month, when they paid that, he gave me the 5,000, and the other 2,500 never came to me. You add those two together, is what, $3,000. When the donation money came in, people oversent, and I told them to stop sending money. I was like, "Don't send me any more money. You go back."
Okay, hold on a
Do not send
minute.
any more money. I got what I need for the Airbnb.
I got a comment. He told people to quit sending donation money. Didn't he say in the beginning, I'm just saying, didn't you say in the beginning, any donation money that came is going to the Whittaker family? All donations?
That's what I thought he said.
Yeah. I catch things. I could be just looking into it too much, I guess. The shed was abandoned. Their bathroom. Where did they go to the bathroom if the toilet didn't work? Oh God, I don't even want to know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
copping a squad outside.
Oh God. Well, we know Ray went into his pants, so
Oh geez,
yeah.
like regularly.
I've seen him pee in the yard, pull down his pants and pee in his yard. Yeah, yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
And then I said I would give what was left over to Patrick to get him some sheetrock and insulation. He did need some sheetrock and insulation. And I thought $4,000 is enough to sheetrock and insulate that place. I went and walked it and I sized it up. So I sent him 1,000. And then I told him that 3,000 that you owe the Whittakers at this point that I had been begging for him to send me, just keep it. Because then I had the money in my account. I was going to put it in their trust. That was where the rest of those donations that people sent me for their Airbnb, I was going to put it up there and make sure the Whittakers' money, they got their full amount for that month, put it in the trust, and we're good to go. I was trying to correct what he had taken.
Mhm.
Cover for him. Not cover for him, but I was cleaning up his mess. And helping him out at the same time with the sheetrock and insulation. That's when the plan quickly started becoming nothing about the Whittaker home. It was he wanted to fix up his home so that the Whittakers could come in and live with him. And I'm going to tell you, Dwayne, I don't know if you've seen the home. I don't know which one would be more to fix up, the Whittaker's home or Patrick's. The Whittaker's home is definitely more dirty. They both got about an equal amount of work. Man, it's cold. I need to see if I can work this
I
inside.
was going to ask you
I'll get back in.
if the Wi-Fi.
Well,
back
I'm about to
on.
lose battery, and I need this. I'm sorry, guys. After this, I want to be done with it.
Yeah, my understanding for everyone out there is that after this is over, that
I don't want to do it again.
as far as updates and things like that, I know people are asking. I know people are asking as far as have you had a chance to see any of the Whittakers? Since they were picked up by APS.
Okay, there's really nothing more. I learned some new things here. They are not. Okay, they're not going to give that information about those three to him. I just want to say that again. Okay, so that's it for the Whittakers for now. I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep track of the case. I'm gonna keep track of BJ.
Yeah, that should be interesting to see what happens there. Hopefully something.
Yeah, and especially Patrick, since I know that I struck a nerve and he has blocked me, but he's so silly not realizing people can have other accounts.
Yep.
I want to talk about Wade Wilson's mom. Why can't you just get a double wide set? Right? They got 17 acres. A family. Okay. You're welcome. I appreciate all you people from Facebook because you know way, way, way more than me. Things are, making a lot more sense to me. And understanding. The cats I have running well. Okay. They don't own the land. Who owns the land then? I thought they had 17 acres. Okay, guys, I'm wrong. Oh, got it. Okay. Where Larry's trailer was?
Oh, So wait, they don't own that 17 acres?
No, where their house was. She's saying across the street. And across
Oh,
the street was, I think, where Larry's trailer was. I could be wrong though. Okay. They don't own where the house is. Across the way. Okay. I heard, I don't know if anybody else has heard this, that Wade Wilson's mom is missing. Well, so what I did, I went looking for her. Okay. She's not in prison. Because I thought, okay, if she's missing, we got to get the word out. You know what I mean? And help find her. Then I thought, if anything, she's, got into her bad habits again, right?
let's hope
And
not.
she's on parole until next year. Oh, no. How long is she? She's not on parole. I thought she was on parole. Oh, interesting. I even looked up this county here, Hillsborough. She's not in jail. She's not in Polk County. And if she is missing, I was thinking in my head, speculating that she got into her old habits, like I said. And then I went and looked at her GoFundMe that J13 reminded me of.
Is it still up?
It's still up. And the last donation she got was $100 2 months ago. But there's no updates of anything. So then I went to TikTok.
Kind of bothers me that she is using her son's notoriety.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen.
I mean, I get it, it's her son, but still, that's kind of gross. The guy murdered 2 beautiful, innocent women and brutalized some others.
Okay, here's her TikTok. She hasn't been on TikTok either. So if she is missing, I hope she's okay, right?
Definitely.
I don't want to see anything bad happen to her.
No, definitely not.
But you think prison by now would teach her a lesson. All this jail time, just saying. I don't know. It's sad. It didn't go as planned. Nope. Where the house is now is not their property. Their property is behind that house. Oh, where the house is going to build the house. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just think the family needs to get their privacy back. That's what I think. And be cared for. Because I think Timmy, with more services for him, I bet you he would start speaking better, right? Speech therapist and all that. And I think he's right. He likes to draw. You know. Someone else. I don't know if you know the Wade Wilson case from Florida. Allegedly, his mom is missing.
Yeah, heavy on the allegedly.
Yes, allegedly. And I was wondering if anybody knew. Who else we're going to talk about? The Whittakers.
Charlie
Kirk. What do you guys think about that? You're welcome.
I think it's crazy the tidal wave of people getting fired from their jobs.
Well, they should be.
Yeah. You'd think people learn by now not to go online and rant, post about stuff like that.
No, these people are sick individuals. I don't care if you're on the left or the right. A man did not need to get assassinated for his opinions.
Yeah.
And his freedom of speech. where he did not yell at people, he listened to them, but there were always people screaming at him. It's just gross.
It is
Watching
gross.
that video, I will never get that image out of my head ever.
No, I mean, this isn't
Those
medieval times where, people get executed and beheaded for the simplest things.
Well, and not just that, his wife and his little girl went running to her daddy,
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
the 3-year-old. They were there. They watched it. They watched it.
I only hope they're too small to remember it.
Oh, God. I know if they work with him, he would speak better. Lorraine also. I think she's sweet too. Love you, sis. Oh, tomorrow night, by the way, we're having movie night, aren't we, Misty?
Oh, cool.
I paid for Netflix for a month. We got to.
Yeah, for sure. I'm game.
He was assassinated, and I was so mad at the news for saying incident.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Call
He
it
was
what it is.
assassinated.
Call it what it is. Quit trying to pussyfoot around words because you're going to trigger somebody.
Hurt somebody's feelings. Well, what I'm seeing on the internet is just gross.
It is
It's just
disgusting.
gross. Nobody deserved to die. I cried when I seen that video, and I would have cried if it was Joe Biden, Kamala. All right,
Any
Was it
human being.
it's just horrible. I'm giving an example here.
Yeah.
It's not right. Not right at all.
Night, Tammy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gross. And seeing
Thank you for all your comments, Tammy. I appreciate you. Hold on a minute.
that was a funny sound of ringtone. Yeah,
Isn't that funny?
I've seen.
That was my
somebody-
mate. Good day, mate. Good day, mate.
Oh, was that right? Did you find a toilet?
I don't know. Oh, thank you for all your comments. I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you.
No,
Like I
Lori.
said, I'm going to be on, I can't help myself, I'm going to be on Patrick's neck. Listen to me. I am, in the sense of I'm putting out information, the public's right to know information, especially when it comes to criminal records. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you're not making things up. You're not.
No, I'm not.
You
Not
know,
at all.
it's not a defamation thing. It's a matter of public records.
No, not just that. You are seeing the things that he's getting in trouble for or not. When you look at all his records and the thing he's done, right? And, even with Florida, and I'm sure there's more elsewhere, it's the same old pattern of behavior, right? And he
Yep.
took advantage of this family. He exploited this family. It's gross.
It is. I don't know what's going on in the water or whatever. Just the last 2 weeks, it's been one thing after another, and sometimes twice in the same day. Shooting,
Right.
stabbing, assassination.
Let me get back to Charlie Kirk. What I'm seeing, because you know what, he was a godly man,
Yeah,
and you know what, that's his right. I'm watching. He would be, in my opinion, I'm watching people fight over him.
yeah.
You're lying about this. You didn't know him like that. I'm like, wow, why are you guys doing that? They're trying to one up on each other, and I think it's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
But let me show you guys something. Let me find it. Let me go into my bookmarks. Hi, girl. Hi, honey. Woody toilet. Oh no. And then I sent you pics. Oh no. Okay, everybody, hold on. I'm going to bring up something here, which I
Oh,
found was
geez.
interesting.
Oh, my gosh.
Um,
Oh, don't feel bad, Rach. I got a broken one, too.
so I'm seeing people all over the internet laughing about this. These, what these people are going to hell. And of course, I said something on my community wall because I can. I have my feelings about this, and it's horrible, horrible. But these people, oh no 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 no. Hold on a minute, it's gone. Hold on a minute, I'm so mad. Maybe I gotta turn off something on my computer. Hold on. No, stop it. Oh God, why did they get rid of it? Hold on. All right. I'm mad. It's gone. They had a website. Can you put Ruth's mom's name in the chat? Sure, sure, sure. Um, it was called charliemurders.com. And what it was all the people that were laughing about his assassination, they had their name and the link where their pages were. And that's how people were calling their jobs.
Wow.
Hmm. I giggled. I'm not going to lie. I giggled. I'm like, ah. But allegedly, this is what FBI said today, that the whole group of them in Discord knew what he did. And maybe even they knew it was pre-planned. So every one of them should be arrested. Just think if you're in a car with somebody that robs a bank, you're the getaway driver, right?
Yep.
You get the same charges.
The law of parties.
But I don't know. I'm no attorney. I don't work for the FBI. I'm not an investigator or anything like that. This is just my opinion.
It just all turned out really disgusting and disrespectful to him, his family. It's just gross that people behave
That's
like
the
that.
perfect word. Yep.
I mean, it goes beyond evil. It's just disgusting.
Oh, yeah, that video. Oh, my God, I can't get it out of my mind.
Yeah, I did go and see it.
I warned you.
Well, everybody kept saying, don't see it, don't see it, don't see it, blah, blah, blah. It's disgusting. And I knew it was going to be disgusting, but it was actually a lot worse what I was imagining than what I actually saw. So, but yeah, it was horrible for sure. Absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And I know we touched on it for a second, but didn't look. But the subway train stabber guy is out.
I heard about, yeah, isn't that a bunch of bullshit?
He murdered a girl. How is he out of custody?
He was arrested. He's had 14 charges and walked away from all of them. Hi. How are you, Maureen, my sweet girl?
Hi, Maureen. Yeah, I don't. Like I said, we didn't look into it or read or anything, but
I'm going to look it up.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
How,
let's look it up.
Yeah, how is this person not in custody?
Wow.
You got all the evidence in the world on that video. So I'm hoping that that was bad information and clickbait on somebody else's behalf when I read that off to you.
Who said that he was released?
So if he's been sent over to a mental hospital, then okay, I get it. And that video that was put out was more for the clickbait.
There's nothing I can find that he's been released.
Carolyn Cooper said he was transported for mental health.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. That completely,
Hi,
okay.
Carol.
Now I won't be enraged.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Like I said, we didn't look into it. I was
looking. I'm like, oh God, hell no.
Yeah, no, I didn't look any further than the thumbnail for the video and went, what?
Well, what we could do right now, let's look at this. Oh no, Fox News, please work with me. Hold on a minute. All right, this is what we're going to look at, people. Let's look at his criminal history.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, quite the history. Okay, here we go. We're going to listen to this. All right. Here we go.
On that note, President Trump announcing the savage murder and the soft on crime policies that allowed it to happen.
In Charlotte, North Carolina, we saw the results of these policies when a 23-year-old woman who came here from Ukraine met her bloody end on a public train. And here's a picture of it. This is the picture of it. And this is the picture of the woman. A beautiful young girl that never had problems in life. With a magnificent future in this country. And now she's dead. She was slaughtered by a deranged monster who was roaming free after 14 prior arrests. We cannot allow a depraved criminal element of violent repeat offenders to continue spreading destruction and death throughout our country. We have to respond with force and strength. We have to be vicious just like they are.
So the president also saying that her blood is on the hands of the Democrats who refuse to put bad people behind bars and keep them there.
For more on this, let's bring in Laura Trump. She's host of My View, which airs Saturday nights here. It's always a great program to see. Roy Cooper is the governor, and he is going to be running for U.S. Senate. He said this on X: the murder of Irina Zaruska is a horrible tragedy, and we must do everything we can to keep people safe. Only a cynical D.C. insider would think it's acceptable to use her death for political points, especially one who supported cutting funding to law enforcement in North Carolina. Of course, he's the former governor, excuse me. Laura, you're a native North Carolinian. It's one of the reasons we really wanted to talk to you to get your perspective on this, because people might not realize Charlotte's grown a lot, and it does have significant problems. You just don't always hear about them.
Yeah, and listen, I think people should realize Roy Cooper is running for United States Senate. You know, Tom Tillis's Senate seat is going to be open. You have him as one of the people who'd like to fill it. Yet it's a lot of the policies of the Democrats, and he is one of them, that have allowed something like this to happen. You heard President Trump call it out right there. The most basic function of a government is to keep its citizens safe. And it seems like Charlotte has failed to do that. It is really sad that this is my home state and that something like this was allowed to happen there. It seems like in so many of these Democrat-run cities, you see that the criminals are prioritized over law-abiding citizens. This young woman from Ukraine came here to America to pursue the American dream. She was leaving her job at a pizzeria, and her only mistake was trusting that the local officials were going to do the job of keeping her safe. This is the exact reason that President Trump is saying, listen, we need to clean up our cities. I'm willing to send help. Let me know. The federal government will step in, because The Democrat-run cities have not been able to do it. They are failing their citizens. This guy should never have had an opportunity to harm anyone, let alone a cold-blooded murder like this. 14 prior interactions with the law. His own mother and brother said that this guy shouldn't have been out there, yet he was allowed to be out there. It is the bad policies from blue cities and blue states that are allowing people like this out on the streets, and it is totally unacceptable.
Caroline Levitt talked about it yesterday at the podium in the briefing room. Watch.
But Democrat politicians, liberal judges, and weak prosecutors would rather virtue signal than lock up criminals and protect their communities. And perhaps most shamefully of all, the majority of the media, many outlets in this room, decided that her murder was not worth reporting on originally because it does not fit a preferred narrative.
So then the mayor says they'll be back out in force, security and cops. She said that Monday night. New York Post is reporting that they could barely see any additional security. I don't know if that changes, Laura. Just a quick answer on that before we go to the next topic.
Yeah, and you know what? The public transit system there in Charlotte, I think, increased their budget significantly over the past several years for safety. And yet, Bill, it doesn't seem like that happened. You know, just very quickly, if you're a bartender and you overserve someone and they kill a person, you know, you are responsible for that. Where are we on the judges who are allowing these criminals to be out on the street? When are they going to have some accountability and culpability in some of these cases? We need to start asking ourselves,
as well as getting people off the streets and in either a mental institution, hospital, or as you said, behind bars. Switching topics, because crime is better in D.C. after the last 30 days, and President Trump went last night to have a little dinner at Joe's. Watch here.
Here I am standing out in the middle of the street. I wouldn't have done this 3 months ago, 4 months ago. I certainly wouldn't have done it a year ago. This was one of the most unsafe.
Okay, hold on a minute. Even his
cities
family.
in the country now, it's as safe as there is in the country. So we're here with cabinet
I want to
members.
look at his charges. Oh, his sister? Misdemeanor shoplifting, larceny, felony, conspiracy, vehicle theft, resisting arrest, resisting public officers. So his sister too. What has he done? Oh, that was awful. No one helped her. Let me tell you something about these light rails. You know how many homeless people ride in these things? Nobody helped this girl. That was so sad. This is after he jabbed her. But those light rails, they're dangerous. You've got to be on guard at all. Oh, look at this guy. Who are you? Angry. Angry. Oh, look at her. She's so pretty. I'm not watching that again. That was awful. All right, let's see. Dad just rings. Oh God! Sorry. What? When I mute you, you can't unmute.
I didn't even try. I figured, okay, I guess she didn't want me to say anything, so I just.
No. You were talking to the dog. I'm like, oh, let me mute this real quick. No. Dad just rings. He's arguing with the bunny man over the toilet. Okay.
What's a Bunnings man?
I don't know. It's something in Australia, obviously.
Yeah, I figured that much. Just never heard of it.
Something different. All right, what else were we going to talk about? I have my opinion about Charlie, Wade Wilson's mom. If anybody knows, can you let me know if she's missing? So I can try to get the word out.
Yeah, I mentioned in chat, I didn't know that was her last name. That's Octomom's last name, too.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, what else? Whittakers. See, the Whittaker thing, I'm all into that though. I really am. Because of all the icky stuff. Good. Good, 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 good.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to watch how all this unfolds over the next few months.
Yep.
And, whether or not we will learn anything or not about the 3 that have been relocated.
Oh, we won't. I doubt we will. They're going to keep everything about them off the internet. They've been exploited.
Which, is as it should be. I just hope that they're safe, happy, well cared for, etc.
Definitely.
Preferably somewhere together.
Right. I agree. Who else were we going to talk about? Anything you can think of?
Do what? I'm sorry.
Anything that I should check out?
No, unless anybody in the chat has any ideas.
Does anybody want to have me look up something we can look at? Let's see what's going on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to YouTube.
Let's cruise around and see what's up.
What's up on the tubes?
Do you know what movie you're going to watch tomorrow?
No, we're supposed to. I told Misty I got the Netflix for a month, so figure it out. Let's figure it out. Hold on a minute. Let's see anything good on YouTube going on. No, people talking about Charlie. Everybody fighting over Charlie. Oh my God, everybody's fighting over Charlie. Terrible.
Have you listened to any of those insane Snapchat convos of Mackenzie and...
I can't stand that little brat.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she's an evil little thing.
That stuff is just... It's hard to listen to.
There isn't nothing going on that I can find on YouTube that's worth anything right now. Unless you can find anything.
No, pretty much everything is Mackenzie or Charlie related.
I do want to touch on her for a minute. There's a new video that came out, or a new joke off. I want to go through, but let me go to that Skate Girls channel. I think she put up something. What is she called again?
You want Bees Tea Talk or Skate Girl?
I have no idea.
The Bees Tea Talk is the channel. Skate Girl's the one who's been FOIA.
Yeah, that channel.
Yeah, Bees Tea Talk. Yeah, Skate Girl FOIA'd all the stuff, and then Bees channel and Sharilla the Killer are putting them out for our enjoyment.
So she did Jeffrey Dahmer today.
We've got some more.
They lost the GoFundMe. That got taken down. They got taken down. But the go send whatever.
Give, send, go.
Yeah, they got away with over $100,000.
Jeez.
Yep. If I were those people, they didn't care. Weirdos. They should have did a lawsuit, a class action lawsuit or something to get their money back. But no, no, it's for Wade. No, it was for Jesse. It went in several different accounts of Jesse. I know. And you know what? Diane's kids, I don't even think theirs was over $10,000 How gross is that?
That's so disgusting. I feel so bad for those boys.
Mm-hmm.
Just absolutely disgusting. You're going to feed all this money to that disgusting POS. I don't get it. I really don't.
You're so funny. I thought you didn't want me to talk. No. I heard you with the dog.
Who?
You.
Me?
You were talking to the dog.
I haven't said a word to the dog. She's outside.
You were talking to somebody.
I haven't said anything other than talking to you.
You were talking to an animal or saying move or something. I don't know. I swear.
Was it like 10 minutes ago?
A while ago.
Okay, yeah. She's behind me asleep, and all of a sudden she's making it sound like she was gonna barf. And I jumped up and I was like, "No, come on!" And I opened up the slider and was like, "Go out there and do it. If you're gonna start hacking, go out in the backyard and do it."
Is that the one that? Is that the dog that?
Yeah, the lost pit bull. Yep, wow. The lost pit bull that nobody seems to be looking for.
Sad.
It is. She's a really good dog. I just don't want a dog right now. My cats definitely don't want a dog right now. But I'm not going to go drop it off at the pound.
I don't blame you.
No. Our poor shelter here, they're, I think, something like 3 times over their capacity. It is so sad. Last summer, within the first week of June, they received 1,100 animals.
What?
Yeah. And those are found on the street, owner surrender, stray for whatever other reason there could be, and animals getting confiscated from hoarding situations. So 1,100 animals just in the first week of June. And
that's crazy.
Yeah, they are so overwhelmed. They're begging people for, can you be a foster? They're even offering to pay people to do fostering, pay people to come and take the dogs out on like a field trip, get them out for a little while. It's so sad. So if I can help keep one dog out of the pound, I'll do it, especially it being a pit bull.
Yeah.
So
nobody will want the pit, honestly.
They get a bad rap.
Mm-hmm.
So even though it's making my life really uncomfortable and irritating my cats,
I can't imagine. There's another mouth to feed.
Yeah, they're just kind of looking at me like, "What is that? That's an ugly cat, Mom."
Bunyan is a hardware store.
Oh, okay. Now that makes a whole lot more sense. Thank you. Good luck on the toilet shopping.
Tell me you better get that done before I come there next year.
Right? Get that done quick. I can sympathize. I have a issue with one of my bathrooms. I guess I'll just be thankful I have another bathroom to use upstairs.
There you go. Let's see, anything good going on here? Sorry, I'm trying to see if we can have something else to look at here.
Oh, well, apparently you're going to have Rachel's dad as a missing person to cover.
Ah! Oh my God. That's crazy.
You'll get exclusive access.
Oh my God. That's funny.
No need for the milk carton. Kit's got this
Oh
one.
my God.
Oh, wow. Rachel always coming with the comedy. Oh, geez.
Aw.
Quiet over there. Yikesies. So, do you have any other incoming FOIAs you're waiting on?
No, I gotta figure out a different one because I'm getting denied on some things and it really makes me mad.
Yeah, that's irritating.
It is. Well, you know what I think the problem is? Because Florida is so, like, lenient. And I think they're seeing with what happened in the Wade Wilson case and everything. So it's getting hard. Like, some stuff I got before that I can't get now.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got a few high-profile dudes up there on death row. Sievers is up there for,
I've talked to him.
oh, man.
Mhm.
And Markeith Lloyd, oh, scary dude.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's scary.
He's very scary.
I mean,
Did you see him in court?
yeah. Yeah, the eye
I
patch.
watched that hearing because of his behavior.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, who is this guy?
Yeah, the eye patch and everything just makes it more sinister looking. He is quite intimidating looking.
Yes, he is. With his one eye.
Yep. And that happened on his apprehension.
I can't remember how it happened.
Yeah, I don't believe it was like that until the night that they finally caught up to him. He got the shite beat out of him.
What? Hey, wasn't it when he was locked up?
Oh,
I don't know.
I thought he got it during all of the altercation while they were
Yes, you're
arrested.
right.
Why, when you see him in the interview room,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they had the medics come in and they were wrapping his head all up and everything. He was,
Oh my God.
he got jacked up.
Right.
They did some damage.
Oh my God, I'm tired.
Definitely didn't go down lightly.
I went to the gym today. Oh,
Yeah.
it was super hard. We had on the treadmill a 12-minute run for distance. Oh my God, it was so hard.
And
The
you
other
did it.
day, though, it was super hard because we had it was called Mount Everest. And here, you do your base incline, but you had to do 2%, minute blocks, right? So you go all the way to 15, and then you went slowly all the way back down to your
Oof.
base. That was hard. That was hard. But today I think I did a mile in 12 minutes on the treadmill.
Good for you.
Killing myself, people. I'm killing myself.
I can't run, so I give you props for that.
No, I'm a power walker.
Oh, okay.
I don't run. No.
Yeah, I can do half of a power walk. I definitely can't run. I need a new knee, so there's no running for me.
Oh,
Stapleton's out.
Speaking of the Stapletons, I don't know if anybody knows this. Remember, I was talking about her daddy.
Yeah.
The state of Mississippi, I cannot get any documents on him because they don't consider it public record.
Really?
So I can't get nothing on her dad. And if I wanted to, he could sign something for me.
Wow.
So only with his permission I could get them.
So crazy.
I'm like, oh yeah, the guy that I'm talking about online, dissing him, right? He's gonna give me permission to get his records. Got it.
That's so crazy how it's different from place to place.
It is. It's weird.
So
California is pretty easy too. It's an easy state. Yeah. Georgia, Florida, California.
yeah, they're not tough on crime anymore.
No, I mean getting public record.
Oh yeah. They're very lax. They're laxed on prosecuting people. They're laxed on letting the records out.
No, I'm saying there's not many states.
Yeah.
I got turned down for a lot of states now, and it really makes me mad. It really makes me mad.
So did phone calls from prison drop that call?
Who dropped it?
Don't know.
No, Rachel.
Oh yeah, Rachel.
Rachel, mate. Good day, mate.
Has to be phone calls from prison.
No, there's a channel. What is that channel's name?
Yeah,
the Stapletons from Dolph. Okay, hold on. They're the ones that I get the calls.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's phone calls from prison because
no, they're called the Stapletons of. That's the channel.
Yeah. The last one she did was shrill it. Dog, no, don't bite me. Stop, I don't want to. Roughhouse. Oh my God. Stop. That's it. Come here. Place. Stay. Stay.
Okay, this is a channel, you guys, that does all the jail calls. Good night, Marine.
Night.
So I will share her channel. Why am I not? I thought I was subscribed to her. That's weird. She's on TikTok too. But that's a channel that has all the Stapleton calls. And I'm really upset with Homeland Security for letting this man get off so easy. I was going to reach out to Christy Nolan and tell her how disgusted I am that they made a deal like that with the devil.
Do it, do it, do it.
All right. I suppose. So there you go. There's the Stapletons. Sub up to Jess. She's got all the jail calls. She's getting all the jail calls. And my mate introduced me to the Stapletons. Any old man shelters I can tell? No. Hell to the no. All right, I'm going to go. I have to get something to eat. J13, like always, thank you for being up here.
Oh, hey, anytime. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we need to do a special on your mom again. I want to hear more stories. I really do. Because it's shocking that a mother can do that.
Yeah, you'll have to poll the chat and see if they actually want to hear it or if they got...
I do.
They got bored the last time I was telling crazy stories.
No, they didn't.
I can.
It's
I guess
shocking.
I can add my sister in on the next one.
Yeah, do that. We'll do that. We'll plan on that this week too.
Talk
So-
about her crazy ass.
So if you got time, go to Netflix and see what movies you would like to watch, and then we're gonna do movie night tomorrow.
Okay, awesome. I'll let you guys pick.
Oh,
'Cause-
hold on. The video of the Amish and the property is on Eric's page still. On hold on. Facebook? Let me look. Nothing from him today. Okay, let me looky. Let me find a video. Let's see, it must be Reels. Oh, yeah, there is one. Okay. Oh, there's Ray. There's sweet Ray. Is this one in?
Dude, no squeakies right now, please.
Hold on a minute. I think I found it.
Get your bone.
Thank you. So we know that Patrick's going down. I think Eric now, on the other hand, if he's got receipts and everything like that, I think he'll be all right. There's Lorraine. Stop.
Hello. Lorraine, you say hey, brother. I couldn't give you a hug.
Aw.
Sit down. What? I got her favorite thing. What do I got?
Your bally.
Your head? No. Is that where you got stung?
No.
No. Is your head hurting too? Guess what, Lorraine? We're going to build you a new house. You want a new house?
Your ball.
Get your own bedroom. Timmy will have his own bedroom. You'll have a bedroom. Betty will have a bedroom. Y'all all have your own bedroom.
Come on.
Hey. They got 17.6 acres. What we're trying to do right now is to find the edge of the Whittakers property, which has not been seen in many, many years. Probably looking at about 40 years.
Wow.
Put your hand in the way, so Mom, it is just a risk. Because then it makes it worse. Never.
See the Amish? They make the best food. They're awesome woodwork. Oh, look at that. Oh my God.
But their craftsmanship is stunning.
Now this is all wood you guys cut?
Wow.
We got our sawmill down below in another building. It's cut 6
Okay,
foot
Kelly,
away.
thank you.
Whoa.
Night, Kelly.
Unbelievable.
That's beautiful.
Is it like a
God.
band sawmill?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it cuts 6 foot wide.
6 foot wide.
Oh boy. Huh.
They make a lot of chandeliers out of these wagon wheels.
Oh, I would love one of those.
Oh, look at this guy. This looks like my old Dyson. Only I didn't have that big one.
Keep it that, and then later on I'll show you our big saw.
Oh my God.
Is that the little one?
Look at that chainsaw.
Oh.
That's the way we started out, David and I, cutting these slabs.
With up? Yeah.
What did you
Yep. Alaskan chainsaw.
read? Yeah.
When I lived on the 30 acres, I had one like that. We were constantly.
And do you just air dry these? We got a whole bunch more out there. Yeah.
We saw a bunch of it.
We saw a bunch of them. Oh, did you?
You guys can see. These guys are hard workers. They don't get enough respect. This is like a lot to take in, bro. It's like, where did they get the time?
I mean, it's their passion. This is awesome. And yet,
Oh, God, yes.
it's like if you come to my house and you see 10 surfboards, right?
That's crazy. Wow. All right, everybody. Gonna go for now.
Alrighty.
J13. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right,
Thank you for
everybody.
having me.
Thank
Bye,
you,
all.
everybody. Bye.
Night.
Thank you, everybody, for coming through. Thank you, all the Facebook people, with all your comments, so we know what's going on. You really help me out a lot. Okay. Love you all. Hold on a minute. We gotta do my outro.
Boot up the stream, grab your snack and noodle. Here comes the queen, kid and caboodle. Wi-Fi blazing, wig on tilt. More drama than a soap opera quilt. Kid logs on in a sparkly robe, sipping iced tea like she runs the globe. Drops more truth than a psychic at noon, with a cat named Taco and a raccoon named Boom. Kid and caboodle is a hot shit Uber. Wi-Fi warrior, clickbait mover, shaking up the algorithm like a smoothie blender. Watch out, troll, she's a copyright sender. Hot shit YouTuber, talking tea with a pink ring light aura. Yeah. She reviews shampoo and ghost hunts too. Caught Bigfoot slipping in a Gucci shoe. Unboxes snacks, talks haunted dolls, and drops a diss track on bathroom stalls. Kid and caboodle is a hot shit Uber. Hashtag queen, thumbnail smoother, dancing in a studio with a llama on her head. Uploading content even while in bed. Hot shit YouTuber. Even aliens subscribe, that's no rumor. Yeah. She vlogs in Walmart, midnight mission. Caught it now 9 with divine precision. Mic in hand, she interviews cheese. Sir, you aware you're lactose free? Goes live while baking glitter pies. Starts a feud with ducks, no lies. Reacts to Karen's, paints her Jeep, and once went viral yelling sheep don't sleep. Kid and caboodle is a hot shit Uber. Ring light blazing, sassy maneuver. Bands a troll while dancing to chair. Then sells merch made from her own hair. Hot shit YouTuber. Even her outro has a blooper. Yeah. She taught a goose to play Fortnite. Hosted a seance on Tuesday night. Got possessed midstream, ate a burrito. Still hit upload, respect amigo. Now Netflix calls and brands wanna collab, but Kit just vlogged from her glittery cab. She's not here for clout or fame. She's here to win the YouTube Hunger Games. Kit and caboodle is a hot shit Uber.